Alright guys, so this video is going to be a quick and it's going to be about the playoff scenarios for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm just so pissed off, I believe three or two seasons the Steelers didn't make the playoffs, 8-8 record, but this year we just done so well. And it's going to be heartbreaking if we don't make the playoffs, I'm going to just think my own opinion what's going to happen. I actually think we can make it, at least a wild card spot, looking at the Bengals, the Ravens, Browns schedule, the Bengals got Denver and then they got us in Heinz Field. Our schedule, we got the Chiefs and then we play Cincinnati. The Ravens, they got the Texans and then I believe the Browns. But for some reason I went online and it looks like the Browns are playing the Falcons twice. If you look up the Browns schedule, they look like it says that they play the Falcons twice. I don't know why, but the Browns schedule is pretty decent. Panthers, the Panthers are gonna destroy them, I think. And last game of the season was against the Ravens. But I don't know about the Falcons game. Like I saw that they're playing the Falcons the last game, but like I said, this AFC is wide open right now still. I think the Browns are pretty much done. Miami's done. Who else is done? I believe the Texans done. All those three teams can probably do is go 9-7. And that's not good enough to go in the postseason. And there are some teams that do have a chance, but I don't think they can. So, which I saw ESPN's video about like who they think is gonna be AFC, and they have all three teams in the AFC North making it, which I think is complete bullshit. Like, only like one team can go into the playoffs. They have the Bengals, the Ravens, the Steelers making the playoffs. Like, I mean, what the hell is that? Like, that's complete BS. Like, seriously. So, I think overall, I think we can win the division. Like, the Ravens got an easy schedule. That's fine. Like, I don't know. Like, the Texans could beat them. You can't blame the magic of J.J. Watt. Like, seriously. The Texans might beat them. You never know. The Ravens don't know what's coming. So, you never know. And they got the Browns. They probably beat the Browns. So, But I'm saying, like, what happens if we don't beat the Chiefs? Well, I'm hearing, like, if we do beat the Chiefs, we will clinch a playoff spot, But if we don't win, I think we're eliminated. I'm not sure. 9-5 is not a bad record. I think we can still make the playoffs with a 9-6 record. After that, if we lose to the Chiefs, we got one more game. I think we're good enough to make the playoff. But it's just, the Bengals got the Broncos. That's gonna be tough for them. They're probably gonna get their ass kicked, and they got us. So, I think the Bengals are going to drop down. I think the Steelers still are going to win the division. In my opinion. Excuse me. But, this, like I said, this is just wide open. This is just going to be a close. I believe that I think the Steelers are going to beat the Chiefs. Clinch this wild spot card. I think the Ravens land in third. I think the Bengals and Steelers probably have the same record since we're going to beat the Chiefs and they're going to lose the Broncos. In my opinion, I'm not saying this happened, saying that it might happen, but if that happens, we're going to have the same record. And I believe Week 17 is going to be the fight for the AFC North. The Bengals and the Steelers in Heinz Field, final game of the season. I believe that's going to be the fight for the first seed, for the division and the title. Going to be a great game if that happens, but, if we don't make it, I don't know if we're going to make the playoffs. Yeah, I guarantee we have better records than the ones that are looking in the hunt for the playoffs. So, even if we don't win the division, I think we can still make the playoffs. The Ravens, I don't know. I just think it's just complete bullshit that, like, all three teams are in. But, I can't blame it. That's how playoff works, So, speaking of it, I saw the AFC predictor. They predicted the Patriots would get number 1, the Broncos number 2. They actually have the Steelers at 3. They actually think the Steelers are going to win the division. The Colts were up at 3, but they believe that they should switch, because of tiebreakers since we beat the Colts earlier in the year. So we're at 3. The Colts were at 4. 5, wait, let me see. Yeah. 5 is the Bengals. No, 5 is the Ravens and 6 is the Bengals. I'm not sure, but I think the Ravens would have the 6th seed. But they have the Bengals at 6, the Ravens at 5, and the Colts at 4, and Steelers at 3, so on. So that's the AFC, and I didn't really see the NFC, so I'm not gonna talk about that. But this is just wide open, and hopefully my Steelers can pull it off and they can become AFC North champs. Oh, if we do that, oh god, champs. But it's gonna be a close run. So my prediction is pretty much like I think the Steelers and Bengals are gonna fight for the first spot. Last game, I think, like I say, I think Denver beats can. I think Denver beats the Bengals and we beat the Chiefs, so we have an even record. And final game of the season, we get a showdown for the AFC North title. So that's my opinion. This is gonna be a great run for final week, and you know, as always, I'm getting out of here. Gotta do something. So, peace out, guys. Go Steelers. Oh yeah, go Steelers.